I don't know why I do the things that I do. I guess I just do it for a good video. Today I got a good one to show you. I'm going to start my walkthrough in the back because it gets worse the further up you go. Flip you around and show you what I got. So here we got some lovely 35 or 40-year-old shag nylon. It looks rough, but believe it or not, this is probably going to clean up better than everything else in the house. I started vacuuming. I'm about 2/3 of the way done vacuuming. I got to vacuum the shag. I got some maybe 25-year-old beige nylon short pile. That, once again, it looks bad now, but this will actually clean up, except maybe all those ink stains. I'm not sure what will happen there. Somebody murdered a pen. Got some 25-year-old, 30-year-old nylon red carpet in that room. In this room, I'm like a carpet store. Every room's different. Then we go to the green. The good news is it is all decent carpet. But here comes the bad part. Not sure what happened there. If you think that's bad, go through the kitchen to this little room. This room's probably going to get replaced, but I did mention to him I'd like to clean it just to get a good before and after and see what it looked like. I had some renters in here that didn't do so well. I took it on as a personal challenge, I guess. It's a total of 8 rooms and a low chandelier. Total of 8 rooms, counting the little room off the kitchen. This is probably the worst spot in the whole house. I have no idea what happened there. I'm going to finish vacuuming and let's get started and see what it's going to look like. Alright, I got this place vacuumed up. I'm going to mix up my chemistry and show you what I'm using here. I'm going to mix it up in a 5-gallon bucket just because this oxidizer I'm using foams up real bad. I'm going to spray it out of the 5-gallon bucket with my Hydroforce 4-to-1 sprayer. This is an older one that I normally spray out of gallon jugs of urine treatment. Going to be using BioBreak Citrusolve, my standby. So I'm going to throw maybe about 10 scoops in the bucket there. And then as a booster, I've got sodium percarbonate, which is an oxidizer. It's used a lot in chemicals, but I buy this straight off Amazon, 5-pound bags. I'm going to put 2 scoops of that in the bucket. And that stuff foams like crazy, so don't try to mix it in a Hydroforce. You'll make a mess. You want to mix that up as hot as you can stand it. I've got the truck running, but it's still warm from a towel job this morning. I want to get about 2 gallons in this 5-gallon bucket. any more than 2 gallons, and that oxidizer is going to start to foam over the top anyway. So. I'm going to switch to my sprayer. Now, I need a longer hose. It doesn't work great for a 5-gallon bucket, but I can rig it up to work. I've got everything pre-sprayed, and now I'm going through with my 175 and a black carpet brush. I figured for whatever reason, I just decided I'd do one room at a time, so I'm going to knock this. I done sprayed everything. I'm going to knock the scrubbing out on this little room because it's kind of off to itself. Scrub it and extract it. I don't have a lot of hopes for this one, and the customer knows that. Took it on as a personal challenge for this room, but we'll get out what we can, and then the other rooms I think will clean up nice. I'm not sure who decided to put carpet in the laundry room. Probably not the best thought out process. The wall banger's a little rocky today. I think I got a bearing going out. Roll over to the living room and start getting that side scrubbed in. So I changed my mind a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and 175 my way all the way back before I go any further. Then I'm going to set up my rinse jug with an alkaline emulsion rinse, a detergent. And I'm going to rotovac my way in from the front door all the way back. And then I'm going to swap my jug back over to my standard rinse, which is Pro's Choice Soil Crystallizing Rinse, SCR. I've been using that for all my basically everything I do now. That's my go-to rinse. I was using Last Step Acid Rinse, but I really like the SCR. For just a little bit more money, I feel like it gives me a better result, especially on Berbers or real nasty ones you don't have to worry about wicking. So I'll emulsion detergent my way in with the rotovac, and then wand and rinse my way out. So that's the plan right now. I'm about 2/3 of the way done scrubbing. Just really hitting the traffic areas and the real heavy spots. And then we'll switch over to the rotovac. So stay tuned. we just finished with the rotovac. The rotovac takes 2 hands, so I don't have a whole lot of footage of that, but I got a little bit. And at this point, the carpet is pretty much clean. All the heavy-duty cleaning is done. Of course, I got to hit these edges with the edge tool. But for the most part, it's not going to get any cleaner than it is right now. But if we leave it like this, it's going to take forever to dry, and it's in a very alkaline state with that emulsion detergent, so it's going to re-soil very quickly. So next I'm going to change my rinse back over to the soil crystallizing rinse as opposed to the Pro Max extraction powder. And I'm going to take the rotovac out and bring in the edge tool and the wand and finish my way up out the door. So let's take a quick walk through, see how we're looking so far. That bright lime green carpet again, if that's what you're into. Bright red carpet again, if you prefer that. Some more red. A lighter blue green. Whatever color you want, this house has it. And here's the spot that I wasn't real sure about. It's bleached a little bit with maybe what somebody else has put on there, but definitely a huge improvement. And the little laundry room. Definitely not perfect, but I didn't expect perfect. It actually rinsed out better than I thought. Might actually hit this one with a little bit of peroxide before we rinse. So let me get it swapped out and we'll get started again. So I went ahead and added one more step to my cleaning before I wand it out. I just hit it with some odor zyme from Pro's Choice. So while I'm letting that dwell a little bit, show you what products we used on this. I showed you the BioBreak with Citrusol we used in our pre-spray treatment along with some sodium percarbonate. My first rinse I mixed up was with the Pro Max extraction powder from Pro's Choice. This is a great commercial emulsifier. I wouldn't normally use this in residential, but sure as hell couldn't hurt with this one. Then I followed up just now after rotovacing the whole thing. I did a light mist of the odor zyme from Pro's Choice enzyme odor killer. I just sprayed it down with the same bottleless Hydroforce stuck right into the gallon jug that I showed you earlier. And now we're getting ready to do our final rinse with the soil crystallizing rinse, SCR, encapsulating rinse. Love that stuff. So let's take a look at the equipment we used. I did my pre-vac with the ProTeam ProForce 1500 XP. My favorite vacuum, bag vacuum, filled up 3 bags in this house. The old school Kent 175 wall banger with the black carpet brush, 17-inch. And then the Rotovac 360i with the regular carpet head, no brush head. Wish I had a brush head, but I don't. And we're getting ready to start on the final rinse extraction. I got a couple tools in here I'll show you. Yeah, I hit these heavy spots with the odor zyme. I don't know if it'll do anything or not, but it sure can't hurt. Supposed to let it sit for 48 hours. I don't have 48 hours, but I'll give it about 20 minutes. Green's still looking good. So now we're going to start back here in the corner with our Wanderers VT 15-inch wand. And probably my favorite little tool, the glided crevice tool. I used this thing this morning on tile to hit the edges, and now I'm going to use it on these filtration lines that are probably the worst in this room. But they're throughout the house. So we're going to knock those out with the edge tool. So that's what I used today on this super rat nasty to reasonably passable rental. This is one of them jobs you don't do for the money, because the guy that's going to keep this carpet in his rental is not going to pay a huge amount, but I saw it as a personal challenge to see what I could do with it. And it sure does look a whole lot better. So I've eaten me a little bit of lunch. I've let that odor zyme sit a little while. I'm going to go sit down for maybe another 5-10 minutes, play on the Facebook or something. And then we're going to wand this thing out and get out of here. Started hitting these edges. Let's see what a difference that edge tool makes. So, try to do it one-handed for you. We've wanded out. The lime green room is done. And the tan room is done. Looking good. We're getting ready to finish working our way out through the red rooms. Quick little update. We got red room number 1. Red room number 2 are done. Most of the dark green room is done. Just got to get this little hallway and then on to the fun part. The living room, dining room, and the little laundry room. I'm going to prop you up here in just a minute and see if I can't get the view of this living room on the camera. Alright guys, so I'm done. There's the living rooms. I would call it a drastic improvement. Not new, but definitely a drastic improvement. Here's the laundry room. Green room number 1 again from the other side. So that's it, a challenging one today. Personal challenge to try to get it as good as we can. I think we did a pretty good job. So Let us know what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe to see all of our cleaning videos.